hello. Kia ora. Haere mai. Come and join me. I found us quite a different book for our Suzy's Book Corner today. Have you ever read a book that you download from the internet? This book here, Kidshare, Lockdown Perceptions in Aotearoa, New Zealand, is pretty special like that. Something else special about it is that it's a comic strip. It's a graphic novel. It's a comic book. And something else even more special is that it's made from the comments and the poems and the pictures and photos that have been sent in by kids just like you from around New Zealand. It's the story of lockdown and what you thought and what these other kids thought of lockdown during that time. It was put together by a friend of mine, Melody Smith. She's an associate professor at the School of Nursing at Auckland University. She and a team collected all the information, and somebody very special called Carol put the illustrations together. Would you like to check it out with me? Are you nice and comfy? Ready for a graphic novel story? Well, let's begin. At the beginning of the book, there's some information about the graphic novel and about lockdown in Aotearoa, New Zealand. There's some thank yous. They want to thank all the kids that participated and shared their thoughts and their photos and their poems. There's a list of all the people that were involved and ways to get in contact with them if you'd like some more information or you'd like to share your thoughts. And it's broken up into different chapters. This chapter here is called Carless Society. Did you notice during lockdown how few cars there were on the road? I loved it. How about you? Lots of kids just like you love the fact that there weren't as many cars. Somebody shared a photo. Look at this empty road. Lizzie Joy sent a whole poem in. I'll read a little bit now, and maybe you and your whānau can go and have a look and read it all together later. I remember the birdsong, music in the peace. I remember the quiet roads running down the middle of an empty street. It was quiet during lockdown, wasn't it? And the roads were very empty. Well, on this page here, Carol the illustrator has some of the comments being shared by the cars. Check this out. I haven't seen many other cars these past few weeks. I haven't had a break in years. So many kids out learning how to bike since it's so empty. My kid just got a new bike too. And there's a child. I can ride my bike anywhere without worrying about cars hitting me or not seeing me. Maybe you created a map like the child did here, a map of all the places that they visited on their bike. And lots of families played out in the street. So much fun. At the end of each chapter, Melody includes a bit of a summary of all the things that were shared. Lockdown resulted in new ways for children to interact with their neighbourhood. Did you go and spend time in your neighbourhood? Maybe more than you do when you're not in lockdown. This chapter is all about time in nature. Avi is 11 years old and shared, "A walk in the bushes, then bridges, then the lakes. The beauty is amazing, which is all whatever nature makes." And I don't know if it was Avi that sent this picture in, but somebody drew this fantastic picture here. Isn't it wonderful? I love the colours. How about you? Some more comic strips with some of the comments. I love discovering things on foot or by bike that we had never found before lockdown, and we had endless time for adventure. I like this. It was quiet and the birds that we don't usually see came out. I saw a waka waka and a kingfisher. Did you see any extra bird life that you don't normally see when it's not locked down? We did. All around our house. It was wonderful. In the next chapter, it's all about community. Did you draw a hopscotch path outside your place? We had lots of funny little obstacle courses and hopscotches and all kinds of things drawn along our street. People in our neighbourhood did it. It was so much fun. And look what Carol's done here with the illustration. Maybe you had a big Zoom call with people in your family or in your classroom. She's got the stuffed toys, all the soft toys talking. So how has lockdown been for your children? Asks the panda. My kid was a bit lonely, but felt a lot better after we got out and saw all the activities going on. Maybe you and your family went on a teddy bear hunt. I loved seeing the teddy bears around my neighbourhood. How about you? And in the next chapter, Melody focuses on time with family. Out cycling with your family. Going for walks, playing, reading. Lots of fun. Maybe you did baking. Did you spend extra time with your family? It was a very special time. One of the reasons why they put together this special book was to remind us about time in lockdown, because it was the same but different. We were still the same people, but it was just a different time. And on this page they talk about the fact that they did schoolwork, but from their homes. That was different, wasn't it? Birthday parties might have been different. There weren't the same opportunities to catch up with lots of friends. But when we came back out of lockdown, we got to do all those things then, didn't we? You might like to download this book with your family and have a look. For a lot of people, lockdown was a bit scary and a bit challenging. But once we all got used to it, it wasn't so bad, was it? And if we go into lockdown again, we'll know what it's all about. Well, this is the website where you can download the book so you can have a look at it on your computer anytime you like. And on this web page here, you can download an audio version of it. Nick reads out the comments and he does a really good job. Would you like a link? It's very simple. It's tinyurl.com Kidshare novel or tinyurl.com Kidshare audio. And then you can download it and it can remind you of lockdown and all the things that you might have done or things that you might do if we go into lockdown ever again. And it's so cool because it's the words of kids just like you. Hey, thanks for joining me for our Suzy's Book Corner. Come and join me again. I'll find another interesting book for us to read. Ka kite. Goodbye, my friend.